Every single day, over 1.9 billion Coca Cola drinks are consumed around the world. That's more than 25,000 drinks per second. But how did this simple carbonated drink become one of the most powerful brands in history? And what makes it so irresistible? What if I told you that Coca Cola's success isn't just about the taste? What if I told you that it's engineered to be addictive, designed to make you crave it again and again? Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll discover a shocking truth about Coca Cola that the company would rather you never knew. The Coca Cola story begins in 1886 with a man named John Stith Pemberton, a pharmacist from Atlanta, Georgia. But here's the crazy part. Coca Cola wasn't even meant to be a soda. It started as a medicine. Pemberton originally created Coca Cola as a cure for headaches and fatigue. His original formula contained two powerful ingredients: cocaine from coca leaves and caffeine from cola nuts, hence the name Coca-Cola. At the time, people believed cocaine had medicinal benefits, and Pemberton's drink became an instant hit at local pharmacies. But here's where things get really interesting. The real mastermind behind Coca-Cola's global takeover wasn't Pemberton. It was a businessman named Asa Candler, who saw the drink's true potential. Candler turned Coca-Cola from a small pharmacy drink into a nationwide obsession, using marketing tricks that were way ahead of his time. Why does Coca-Cola taste so good? Why do people crave it even when there are thousands of other sodas out there? The answer lies in a perfect balance of flavors, scientifically engineered to trigger the pleasure centers in your brain. Carbonation. The bubbles create a slight burning sensation, which actually stimulates your taste buds and makes the drink feel refreshing. Phosphoric acid gives Coca-Cola its signature tangy bite, which makes you want more. High fructose corn syrup triggers a dopamine release, the same feel-good chemical activated by sugar, caffeine, and even drugs. This combination of taste, texture, and brain chemistry makes Coca-Cola irresistible. But that's only part of the secret. For over 130 years, Coca-Cola has guarded its recipe like a state secret. Rumor has it that only 2 people in the world know the entire formula, and they're never allowed to travel together, just in case. But is the secret formula really that secret? Some experts believe it's just a brilliant marketing trick. In reality, the ingredients are listed right on the can. But there's one mystery ingredient they never mention. And trust me, you won't believe what it is. Ever wondered how Coca-Cola is actually made? It's one of the most efficient and high-tech production processes in the world. Coca-Cola's ingredients arrive in giant tanks, containing carbonated water, sweeteners, and the secret syrup. Everything is precisely mixed, and the bottles are filled at lightning speed, over 2,000 cans per minute. Once sealed, the bottles go through a quality control process, where lasers and cameras scan each drink to make sure it's perfect. If even one bottle is slightly off, the entire batch is thrown out. But here's something they don't want you to know. Not every country gets the same Coca-Cola. Did you know that Coca-Cola tastes different depending on where you buy it? That's because in some countries, Coca-Cola still uses real cane sugar, while in others, they use high fructose corn syrup. Many fans swear that Mexican Coca-Cola, made with real sugar, tastes way better than the version sold in the US. But why? It all comes down to sweetness perception. Our brains react differently to different sugars, making some versions of Coke taste richer and smoother. Coca-Cola isn't just a drink. It's a global symbol. And that's not by accident. Coca-Cola has mastered the art of marketing for over a century. In fact, they invented some of the most powerful advertising tricks still used today. Take this, for example. Did you know that Coca-Cola helped shape the modern image of Santa Claus? Before Coca-Cola's ads in the 1930s, Santa was often drawn in green robes, but Coca-Cola's marketing team gave him his now famous red suit, the same color as their brand. And let's not forget the emotional storytelling Coca-Cola uses. Their ads don't just sell a soda, they sell happiness, togetherness, and nostalgia. And guess what? It works. This is why Coca-Cola has remained the #1 soda brand in the world for over 130 years. But not everything has been smooth sailing. In 1985, Coca-Cola made one of the biggest marketing mistakes in history. They decided to change their legendary formula without asking their customers first. New Coke was sweeter and meant to compete with Pepsi, but fans hated it. Within weeks, there was a nationwide outcry. People hoarded the original Coca-Cola, wrote angry letters, and even boycotted the company. Realizing their mistake, Coca-Cola rushed to bring back the original formula, now rebranded as Coca-Cola Classic. It was one of the fastest corporate reversals in history. But here's the shocking twist. Some conspiracy theorists believe Coca-Cola did it on purpose to boost sales. For all its success, Coca-Cola has also faced major scandals. Over the years, the company has been accused of health concerns, unethical business practices, and even political interference. Let's talk about sugar. A single can of Coca-Cola contains 39 grams of sugar. That's nearly 10 teaspoons. Health experts have linked Coca-Cola's sugar levels to obesity, diabetes, and heart disease. In some countries, Coca-Cola has even been accused of exploiting water resources, draining local water supplies for their factories, while surrounding communities face shortages. And let's not forget Coca-Cola's plastic waste problem. They produce over 100 billion plastic bottles a year, making them one of the biggest polluters on the planet. But despite these controversies, Coca-Cola remains unstoppable. And there's one reason why. Coca-Cola's true power isn't just in marketing or flavor. It's in distribution. Coca-Cola has built one of the largest supply chains in human history. Wherever you go, whether it's a remote village in Africa, a highway gas station in the US, or a tiny convenience store in Japan, Coca-Cola is already there. The company has perfected logistics and supply chain management, ensuring that every store, restaurant, and vending machine is always stocked. This availability is what keeps Coca-Cola on top. And now, the moment you've been waiting for. The hidden ingredient behind Coca-Cola's success isn't just in the drink itself, it's in the psychology behind it. Coca-Cola triggers your brain's dopamine receptors, creating a feeling of pleasure every time you drink it. That's why, even if you try to switch to another soda, you'll always crave that Coca-Cola feeling. But that's not all. Coca-Cola has mastered emotional branding, associating itself with happiness, childhood memories, and social gatherings. So when you open a Coke, you're not just drinking soda, you're experiencing a lifetime of nostalgia and marketing influence. So now that you know the truth about Coca-Cola's history, formula, controversies, and marketing tactics, will you ever see it the same way again? But even today, small adjustments are made that most people never notice. That means the Coca-Cola you're drinking now isn't exactly the same as the one from decades ago. No matter what, Coca-Cola remains one of the most powerful brands in history. And whether you love it or hate it, one thing is certain: it's not going anywhere. If you found this video interesting, hit that like button, subscribe for more, and let me know in the comments. What product should we uncover next?